wobbly today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what Blue represents. My name is Effie Johnson and I am a product of the winning mindset. I am also kind of like Papa's favorite child. Alright, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Blue is home. Welcome to the winning mindset. Welcome home.
I'm going to give you something I have not taught this year yet. Something that I want followers of Elisha Mamman to really get value from. And that is the digital land grab. All right, so make your notes there, write it there. The digital land grab. How to become a king in your industry. How to become a king in your industry. I'm going to teach you first of all how to build your movement online, okay? Because I think people who are following a person like Elisha Mamman, definitely you have a kingly mindset. You want to rule your world. You have to understand how platforms work. Okay, so there are three types of platforms. All right, three types of platforms. There is the rented platform and there's the hybrid platform. Okay, so let's put it the other way around now. Rented, owned, and hybrid. Okay, rented platform, owned platform, and hybrid platform. What is rented platform? We have a saying in online marketing: do not build your house on rented land. I'll say it again. Do not build your house on rented land, okay? Social media is rented land. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they are all rented land. You do not build your house there, but they can be very useful, all right? You, as a king in your industry, and when I say king, I'm talking to both men and women, okay? I'm not being gender sensitive to the gender specific, I mean, to the term here, okay? Jesus told Peter, all right, I will make you a fisher of men. That was very interesting because Jesus was looking for a way to figure out how do I get this guy on board with the mission. And so he figured Peter is a fisherman, was a fisherman. And he said, let me speak to him in the language of his industry. And he said, I will make you a fisher of men. And that will make you think. How do you catch fish? All right. You use a fishing hook, and you bring them over into your boat. And so what I'm teaching you today is how to be a fisher of men. Okay. Bring them into your doctrine, into your movement, into your message, into your business, using your knowledge of platforms. Okay. So rented platforms are like a marketplace. I don't know any of you have ever lived in a place like Onitsha or Aba or, I'm just saying because of the market, the main markets there, or even in Lagos, right? You go to like the Yaba markets, those are the ones I've been to, right? You see all these Igbo traders, the way they'll be pulling you, hey, sister, my color, come, that's how the marketplace works. Your goal on social media is to recruit as many people as possible as are interested in your message over to a land that you own and control. So you don't build your entire empire on social media or on Facebook. Why? Because you do not control the rules of that game. If Mark Zuckerberg one day decides that you have to now pay to reach your followers, your business is over. And that has happened to a lot of other businesses, okay? So do not build your house on rented land. You have to come on social media and siphon those people that are interested in your message over to a platform that you own and control, which is what? Your email list. That's what I call your owned platform, okay? Your owned platform. The email is the best social network. And that's because if Aweber, for example, which is an email list provider, shuts you down, you can export your list over to another email service provider. If MailChimp shuts you down, you can export your list to another service provider and keep on emailing them. If Facebook shuts you down, you cannot take your followers away with you. So while you're on social media and you have followers, your goal is to keep on offloading them. The person who has the database is the one who has the power, okay? The person with the database is the one who has the power, all right? All right, so let's move on now to how to offload people from rented platforms like Facebook and Instagram over to your owned platform, which is your email list and maybe your Telegram and co. Okay, there is one thing everybody here needs to master. Guys, get it. Don't be sleeping. Yeah, you need to get this. There is one thing that every single king must master on social media: Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising. We talk about this all the time, that a person who is doing business without advertising is like a person who is what? Winking in the dark. You know what you're doing, but nobody else does. You've got to learn to advertise on Facebook. So when you can learn to, and let me tell you the power of Facebook advertising. You can target people with specificity. So you can target people in Lagos between the ages of 19 to 25 who are interested in tailoring or fashion or shoes or bags. You can target based on gender, sometimes even based on the kind of work that they do, sometimes even based on their income level. That is how powerful Facebook is. There's something called the Facebook Blueprint program. I don't know why it hasn't gotten much notoriety, though I've been talking about it for a while, but it's a program that was created by Facebook, all right, to help you learn how to create Facebook ads, and it's totally free. So, I mean, I know that there are other courses out there on Facebook ads which you can buy. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just starting, you don't have money to start yet, you can go and enroll for free in the Facebook Blueprint program. Make sure that you always have a notoriety budget. Listen, guys. This principle will separate you from those who have been toiling on the streets of social media for 10 years with slow and steady growth versus a person who just comes to the industry and takes it by storm. And in no distant time, they have grown a large audience, okay? And that is because I always had a notoriety budget, okay? What is a notoriety budget? From whatever your income is every month, okay? So set aside an amount of money, part of your income every single month, that should go into paid advertising for more people to know you. Listen, guys. Kings are territorial, all right? You may have seen my post where I talk about the average African is tribal in nature. Now, people confuse the word tribal with tribalistic. They're not the same thing. They're similar words, but they're not the same thing. Tribalistic is the bad part. Tribalistic is where you discriminate against other people based on their tribe. That's not what I'm saying. I said tribal, okay? Tribal means when you are more engaged with the activities of a tribe without much desire to step outside of the tribe and engage with people of other tribes. They're two different things. Tribal is not, but you're not being bad to other people. Tribal means you're just engrossed with your tribe. Tribalistic is where you are harmful or discriminatory to people of other tribes. So they're two different things. So I said the average African is tribal in nature, but the average European is territorial in nature. I'll say it again. The average African is tribal in nature. We work in groups, people we're familiar with. But the average European is territorial. They go forward, they explore from Europe and all those other countries. They came towards Africa. Ensure that you have the territorial mindset. Don't just be the local champion of your industry. I've always been madly territorial. I want people in Uganda to know me. I want people in Kenya to know me. I want the South Africans to know me. I want the Europeans to know me. I want the Brazilians to know me. I want the Americans to know me. Before I leave the earth, I want everyone to know me. And
describe the impact of the winning mindset in one word.
Massive. Massive. Very, very massive.
The winning mindset has helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
Has opened my mind to possibility. The winning mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The winning mindset has given me a template with which I approach life, and that's the template of possibility. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the things that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.
Selling that identity you've defined is critical. And what I'm saying is that, you know what? Since selling is the most important skill in business, it's important that you must come to terms with the fact that, you know what? If I cannot sell, I don't have a brand. If I cannot sell, I do not have it. Because in the real sense of it, visibility is far greater than ability. People are more convinced about whatever it is you are offering when you are able to, you know, sell it in such a way that they have to believe in what it is, you know, you are offering. But now the problem is this: people are selling what it is they are not able to deliver credibly, you know, and consistently on. That's why I said the first point of call is to define it. Define that brand of yours.
Anthony Robbins said that goal setting is the key to converting whatever is invisible into visible. What that simply means is that if you don't set goals, you are going to be invisible. And there are so many of you here today. Your goals are lofty, your goals are beautiful, but they are never real. They are not real not because they cannot be real. They are not real because they were never set. Until you set them, you will hit them. It is goals that validate action. It is goals that give meaning to actions.
It's your boy, exceptional comedian, Lafredo, aka Ugo Nebu, Sofa, aka original Charger Bona, aka Nago they run and do how we may run. The cast, it's actually hard to perform offline now without your audience. All those people they best for you now, and then they will get right. You they perform your best joke, they no laugh. But thank God it's YouTube. YouTube even better self. At least you go see people they comment emoji. But they perform for Zoom with Glow Network. You don't crack joke. Now after 40 seconds, somebody go to put emoji. What is the guy even saying? You perform online, you don't go even believe say you are called to be a comedian. But then it's nice. Thank you very much, Winning Mindset, for the opportunity to be doing this now. But then it's not everything you see online that is happening through life, like through life. Not be every successful event they don't successful offline. Because during lockdown, I get to learn a lot. I got to learn a lot. One guy, they do 7-digit class for my area, but now man, they borrow 1.5 use buy data. So if you can make 7 digits, it's concern in my 1.5. That's how one guy did one video, uploaded on YouTube, how to make 1 million views in 7 days. This is 7th year, the guy just have 7 views. So what are they? Even lockdown, I was thinking of doing my own class, how to crack a joke without joking. But then, till now, I don't know how to crack a joke without joking. But actually a lot. A lot happened during during lockdown. I just learned Imo State people, they've added sanitizer and face masks to their bride price list. So, to those intending to marry from that region, please get set. I went for a wedding in East, and then I got there on Friday. I was thinking maybe I should just get CDs and watch something before it's time for the wedding. And then I went to this Igbo man shop. I said, sir, did you have X-Men? Did you have Iron Man? The guy said yes. He gave me Iron Man season 1. I go out, play Iron Man. I see one man, the iron clothes. I carry the thing, go back. I say, Oga, wait till you give me, he say Iron Man. I say, as I put it, I see one man, the iron clothes. He say, that's Iron Man. I say, maybe you know, guys, no, they don't laugh. This is a true life, so this thing is paining me actually. I'm sharing a bitter experience. I can't say, Oga, give me season 2. The man gave me season 2. I go out, go play, and I see 2 men, the iron clothes. I carry the thing, go back. The man say, as you play, I'm waiting 2 of them, they do. I say, then the iron. He say, actually, that's Iron Man. I don't know. This country don't fold up. During lockdown in my area, as they say, my police know they arrest people because of cell. They cannot put people together because of COVID-19. Then police can rent the cell region to Bet Niger. So now the police station in my area is Nigeria Police Bet Niger Force and this thing. If you go enter, now policeman go they direct you say, now policeman can't even give people prediction where go win. But no one pay me like when NCDC were dropping statistics of how many people will get COVID-19. Now they are going to realize that some states, then they even put their discharge, they plenty past those who get the COVID. I know that they want place maker for this country. That's why everybody for this country, they get two job. Police for afternoon, now Okada man for night, and a policeman. But more leave that one. Concerning this online issue, my neighbor don't show me baby. I no go ever join WhatsApp group with neighbor. Imagine my neighbor, they ask me if I don't return broom for WhatsApp groups. Then that's what they do. During lockdown, I joined church group. I just come on, and one of my neighbor chat me for DM. Say, brother Joseph, why did he leave the faith? Which kind talk with that? He get one of my neighbor too now. When his daughter say 18 to 20 years, the guy he posts for our gate, beware of dogs, mad dogs here. When the girls don't reach 30 to 35 now, where then they single, where then they find husband, the man can put buy your ice block, buy your pure water here. It's going to put up, especially then they do one challenge online that God no go shame us challenge. God no go shame us challenge actually started in the Bible. Because when the Egyptians were following the Israelites and they got to the Red Sea, the Israelites can't turn back, ask Moses. Say, see front, Red Sea, they back Egyptians, they follow us, waiting to happen. Moses can't tell them, God no go shame us. And God no shame them to the truth. My brother, for you watching this scene, don't forget anything what they do. God no go shame us.
Define your identity. You know why it's important to define your identity? Because if you are not careful, once you go into the market with a wrong identity of who you are, anything that you see that seems to make you feel uncomfortable, you want to define yourself based on the image of that person or based on the identity of that person. And that's why it's important to define your own identity. Define your identity with regards to your proposition. What is the functional benefit of doing anything with you? Any part of your life that is not growing is a threat to every you. What I'm trying to say is that nobody is created to be one thing. The moment that we were born many things. So the moment you came out of your mother's womb, you were a child. Some of you are brothers, you are sisters, you are cousins, you are nieces, you are nephew. As you keep growing, you become a friend, you become an enemy, you become a colleague, you become an artist. So Everyone is more than one thing. The problem that we have sometimes is that we focus our energy so much on becoming good at only one thing, and then we are bad at everything else. But if you are lacking growth in one aspect of your life, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to every other aspect of your life. Anything in your life that is worth investing in, that is not growing, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to other aspects of your life.
This day. Now, so I've explained what the difference between a career and a job is, but there are other concepts that come to mind when we talk about the career, which I also want to be able to explain. So there is work. Now, work is different from a job, and this is, I'm saying this particularly to those who don't have work, don't have a job, those who are unemployed, those who are fresh graduates out of school, or those who lost their jobs, in the pandemic, or you are unemployed to a degree. And I want to explain this for these people to understand. So I get a lot of people who tell me, Bankole, there are no jobs out there. Even with COVID-19, it's a lot worse. The National Bureau of Statistics recently published, the unemployment rates in our country, Nigeria. And I strongly believe that it was understated. They said the unemployment rate is 27.1%. The last time that measurement was done was in the third quarter of 2018, and then it was 23.1%. Now it is 27.1%. Now, I do believe that that's understated. I strongly believe that it's somewhere between 33 and 35%, because job sites today are getting 5 times more hits, right, in COVID than they were before COVID. So if 5 times the number of people are visiting job sites, then it tells you that quite a number of people are looking for work. Now, whilst they may not seemingly be jobs, and I do believe that there are jobs, and I'll explain that, because there are jobs, it's just that we don't have the people with the skill for the jobs that exist. So people need to understand that with the adjustment that has happened with COVID and with the future of work, there are certain competencies that are necessary for you to begin to develop, so that you can be adequately prepared for the opportunities for work that exist today. So people are recruiting. I know someone who's been trying to recruit for a particular role for going to 7 months now. Now, you say there are no jobs. There is a job, but the kind of skill that he's looking for, he hasn't found. So people need to begin to learn, go and read and research about the future of work and the competencies that are necessary for you to excel in these times, so that you can upskill and be adequately prepared for the opportunities. So whilst I do understand that the amount of jobs available, right, are not enough when we compare them with the number of graduates that universities are churning out. So there is that mismatch. However, I do believe that there is work, right? There might not be jobs, but there is work. There's a distinction, right? Like I said, a job is a short-term engagement. So it's a formal engagement you go into, for which the value you bring, you are paid a salary for that. That's the job. Work is different. Work is a problem that is waiting for somebody to pick it up. Did you hear what I said? Work is a problem that is waiting. It exists. It's waiting for somebody to pick it up and find a viable solution to solve it. Now, when that solution is found, that solution can be traded as value in exchange for money. So there is more than enough work. In fact, there is more than enough work, and I dare say, in comparison to the number of unemployed people. However, a lot of unemployed people are looking for jobs. And I do hope that you guys are getting what I'm saying. How do I know that there is work? The more problems we have in society, the more work that is required to fix the problems. And
hello, good morning. Good morning. morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Winning Mindset. Good morning. Bridget David, good morning. Emmanuel Abu Benjamin, good morning. You're welcome to the Winning Mindset edition. This is the May 2020 Winning Mindset edition, and we are super excited to have you guys. You are all welcome. It's another Winning Mindset, and today we'll be talking about passion and profit. It is my good pleasure to welcome you. Wadi Andrew, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Hi, Blessing. Good morning. I'm super excited to be here with you guys this morning. Damilare Tayo, nice to be with you too. Good morning. We're happy to have you. We are very happy to have you. Today, we'll be talking about something very important. Now, for the past 3 months, we have been talking about things related to money, the online space, and it's because it is important and it is crucial in this time. Like, there's almost nothing you can do that you not talk about the digital space and money. Like, it is so important, and that's why we're making sure that we tackle it from every angle that we can. I'm excited to be here this morning, and I hope you are too. Tolu Lopez Tots, good morning. Good morning. You are all welcome. Now, this is the Winning Mindset. It is a platform that aims to inspire, to lead, and to transform the minds of many. We have done this consistently for the past 3 years, all around the north, moving into other areas in Nigeria, especially when we got on the virtual space. We have impacted people from all over Nigeria. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. Okay. All right, so, okay. Let me know if you can hear me. I would love to know. Okay, thank you. You can hear me. Audio is perfect. Thank you. So like I was saying, the Winning Mindset is a platform that aims to lead, to transform, and inspire. And this is something that we have done consistently. And we are really grateful to be able to say that over the past 3 years, we have been able to change the lives and the minds of people. Of course, change starts from the mind, and so we aim to affect the mind, and we have done this years and over and over again. The results have been amazing, the testimonies have been amazing, and so I want to encourage you, if you're here today, let today not be just another day. Every meeting has brought forth testimonies. Every meeting has brought forth good reports. Let today not be another day. I usually like to start this introductory session with telling you that it can be another day for someone, and it will be the day for another person. It can be your day of change. You're about to learn something you've never learned before. You're about to hear something you've never heard before. Ideas are about to drop in your mind as you listen to the speaker speak. We are having Mr. Nii Shoyinka today, and for those of you that know him, what we are talking about today is like his strong forte. It's something he has done over and over again. If you've read his book, How to Earn a Fee from What You Do for Free, it's just the same thing as saying profiting from your passion, from something you can enjoy doing. And so there is really no other person that is best suited to teach this topic than him. And we're having him. He's already in the waiting room. He's excited to be with us, and we know you're going to learn so much. So let me know from here, where are you watching us from? Let's know your state, where you're watching us from, so that we can welcome you properly. I can see some people I have not welcomed. Louis Akweze, you are welcome. Mercy Daniel, welcome. Ifeanyiwa Okolugwe. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. Ifeanyiwa Okolugwe. Ifeanyiwa, please let me know if I pronounced your name wrongly, so that I'll apologize very well. Yes, Blessing Kadima, you're welcome. Damilare Tayo, yes, Mr. Nii Shoyinka is coming. We are as excited as you are about his coming. Bridget David from Calabar Cross River. Bridget, how is Calabar today? How is Calabar today? Beautiful city. If anyone is from Kogi State, how is Kogi State today? You're all welcome. If anyone, you've not told me if I pronounced your name wrongly, so that I'll apologize or I'll give myself a tap on the back. Tolulope Scott is watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome, Tolulope. Louis is watching from Oka in Anambra State. Louis, how is Oka today? Damilare is watching from Abeokuta, Ogun State. Wow, thank you so much. Tuning in from every part of Nigeria. Blessing is watching from Benue State, Food Basket of the Nation. Blessing, how is Benue State today? All right, so Bridget says Calabar is cool and it's raining. Well, I think the rain is a beautiful weather. The rainy is Lori Emmanuel from Abuja. Welcome. How is the city of Abuja today? The beautiful, beautiful city of Abuja. Okay, if anyone says I tried. All right, thank you. Thank you. So, well, I won't tap myself since I tried more. Your name, and I'm grateful for that. All right, so please, how many of you were here with us last month when we spoke about digital space? The theme for last month was Go Digital. Blessing says the weather is friendly at Benue today. Okay, that's nice to know. Benue is normally a hot city, and so if it's friendly today, it means that the rain is setting the pace. Cindy Way from Croc City. Cindy is with us here in Kaduna. Hi, Cindy. I'm not going to ask you how Kaduna is. We are all here together. Okay, so how many of us were here last month? Let me know in the comment section if you were here. Emmanuel Ambi is following from North Kano. Emmanuel, welcome, welcome. How is Kano today? Okay, so let me know, were you with us last month? We spoke about digital space. The team was Go Digital, where we had Mr. Samson Olatunde come talk to us about how to create wealth, how to earn online from the digital space. We spoke extensively on that yesterday, and I want to know if you were with us yesterday. We're going to do a bit of recap, and so I want to know how many people were with us yesterday. Last month, sorry, I keep saying yesterday, last month. Omale, live from Kaduna, you are welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. So anybody with us last month? Are we all new? All right, since I can't find anybody that came last month, maybe they are still typing. Let me know. Those of us that are here, are we just coming for the first time? If you are attending the Winning Mindset, especially virtually for the first time, let me know, because you deserve a special welcome from me and from all my team members here. Though I'll be the one telling you welcome, but you deserve a special welcome. And so if you are here for the first time, please let me know so I welcome you properly and I welcome you specially as you deserve. Blessing Kadima said she was here partly. So Blessing, what exactly did you learn in the little while you were here with us last month? Let us know, please. I would love to hear from you. What did you learn from either our convener, Mr. Elisha Maman, or our guest yesterday, last month? What did I keep saying yesterday? Our guest last month, Mr. Samson Olatunde. Let us know what you learned. Bridget David is here for the first time. Bridget, this clap is for you. Welcome, welcome. We're really excited to have you. Okay, Tolulope Scott is also here for the first time. My smile is wide because I am excited to have you guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. I would actually love to know how you learned about the Winning Mindset. So you could drop that in the comment section so I know how you learned about the Winning Mindset. Welcome. So, additional Joshua, there are lots of first timers here today. You guys deserve a dance, but unfortunately I can't dance, so I'll just clap for you. Welcome. We are super excited to have you. We're so excited to have you, Additional Joshua. Welcome. Thank you. Now, last month, especially for the sake of those that are just joining us, and for those that were here that want to refresh, a friend's WhatsApp status. God bless your friend. She's a good friend, or he is a good friend. Good morning, Aaron Campbell. Good morning to you too. So last month we spoke about the digital space. The team was Go Digital, and our emphasis last month was on how you can earn a living for yourself from the digital space. The truth is, this has become this is something that so many people are doing, but there is still so much space there is still so much to be done on the digital space. And we try to show you how you could plunge in, how you could come in and create your own space in the digital world. Mr. Samson has focused extensively on platforms, social media, just the internet, and how you can leverage on that platform to build an audience, to build wealth, to earn income. And it was really wonderful. Now, if you missed that class last month, please, this is the favor you will be doing yourself. The recording is still on YouTube. This exact channel you're watching from, Elisha Maman. The recording is still there. So, Balkis Hamzat, good morning. Balkis, we're glad to have you. Gajere Clayton, good morning. We're glad to have you. Thank you for joining us today. Now, if you haven't watched it, please go on YouTube and watch it. Watch what we did last month. Okay, so today the topic is profit and passion. How to profit from your passion. Like I said, it's how to make money from that thing you are very passionate about, that thing you enjoy doing. And we're going to do a bit of an exercise before Mr. Neil comes up today. Now, the first thing that people suffer, especially with the online space, I have witnessed this firsthand. It is what I know that most of my students, most people that I interact with suffer the most about the digital space is the mindset. And so people do not believe, as you, so people may think it's everybody, people are earning money online, but there are a couple of people who do not believe that these things are possible, or that they are possible in the way that people talk about it or people make it feel. So, hi, Success Ebuno, good morning, welcome. We are glad to have you here. So, today we're talking about profit and passion, and Mr. Nee is already in the waiting room, and I'm going to bring him up quickly. So the exercise I spoke about, who can tell me exactly what passion means? Like when you say something that you are passionate about, what exactly are we talking about when we say someone is passionate about something? I was checking the English dictionary and it gave me some, the English dictionary gave me some definitions, but I want to hear from you. What do you think when you hear passion? When you hear something you're passionate about, you can even give me an example. Food. After explaining what passion means, you let me know that food is what you are passionate about, because there is almost nothing. There is nothing that you are passionate about that you cannot monetize. There is nothing that you are passionate about that you cannot monetize. I went on YouTube one day and I saw someone teaching people how to write with a blue pen. That was, you can check it on YouTube. I've seen someone teach people how to drink water, how to boil eggs, and these people have lots of views. And I'm wondering, the people that are viewing it, is it that they really did not know about it, or I don't understand, but it just goes to tell you that there is nothing under the face of the earth that is not scalable. There is nothing under the face of the earth that cannot be sold. There is nothing under the face of the earth that cannot be monetized. If you love to sleep, you can monetize. You can monetize it. You can teach people how to sleep properly. And so there are a lot of things that can be. Okay, Balkis Hamza says passion is something you do. Passion is something you do and have that makes you feel. Thank you for that definition, Balkis. Balkis, what are you passionate about? Success Ebuna says passion is your purpose in life. Okay, thank you, Success. So Success, what are you passionate about? What do you think is your purpose in life? Jamulari Tayo says passion is something you can stay consistent with in the face of ups and downs. Something you can stay consistent with. Blessing Kadima, passion simply put is that thing which you love to do. Thank you so much for your definitions. Would love to know what you're passionate about. And since you already know what passion is, I want you to begin to think, to begin to write down just shortly before Mr. Nee is introduced upstage about what you're passionate about, so that when he comes and he's talking about it, you can relate, you can think, you can have this at the back of your mind. If it's food, when he's talking, even if he's making an example with different things, you can relate it with food. So think about that, which you're passionate about, and write it down. Bridget Benjamin and Bridget David says passion is something you love to do. It may not really be something you can do easily, but somehow you just love it and want to keep doing it. All right, thank you so much. Once again, you all are welcome to the Winning Mindset. This is the May edition of the Winning Mindset, and we'll be bringing up someone to introduce our speaker very shortly, and then we'll get into it. So please get your
How
notepad
do you
together.
to the winning mindset in one word?
Massive, massive, very, very massive.
The winning mindset has helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
Has opened my mind to possibilities. The new mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The winning mindset has given me a template with which I approach life, and that's a template of possibilities. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the thing that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.
I wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what we represent. My name is Effie Johnson and I am a product of the Winning Mindset. I wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all.
You, our speaker for today. His name is Nii Shoyinka, and over the past few years of being with the Winning Mindset, he has spent tremendous time impacting and helping so many of us, both physically and virtually. He's popularly known as a success catalyst. He's a polymath. He's a banker and currently is a best-selling author in Nigeria and around the world, and around Nigeria, even outside Nigeria. He's a best-selling author of his popular book, How to Earn a Fee for What You Do for Free, or How to Turn Your Passion to Profit. And there is no better person to show you, to teach you the basics of how you can convert your passion to profit than Mr. Nii Shoyinka. He's a pastor, a banker, a mentor to a lot of people around Nigeria and across borders. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. Let me see you in the comment section. Let me welcome Mr. Nii on stage. Let me see you in your comment section. Okay. Let me see your comment. Hi, welcome, sir. Sunday Maga. I can see that. Mr. Nee, you're welcome.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I hope you can hear me
Can
loud
you
and
hear me,
clear.
sir?
I can hear you absolutely. I hope you can hear me too.
Mr. Nee, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I hope you can hear me too. Hello? Hello?
I think we can go on a short break while we set up Mr. Nee. Let's go on a short break.
Hello? Hello, please. Okay, good morning, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me this morning. I'd love to know if you can hear me out there. Let's begin that way. I'm so excited to be here this morning. But please, if you can hear me, oh, beautiful. Thank you, Tolu Lope. Thank you. I'm super excited to be here this morning. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Elisha Mamman, the convener of this amazing platform, for counting me worthy to be here again. All right, I'm truly not a guest here. All right, this is home for me. Okay, so I'm glad to be at home. I'm not back home. I'm not anywhere. I'm home. All right. So I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you can hear me. All right. Thank you, Mr. Elisha. Thank you for all that you do for our community. Thank you for all that you do for our nation, and thank you for everybody who has been holding the hands of Mr. Elisha. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sadiq. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Fee. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And of course, thank you to the most amazing person listening to me right now, and that person is you. All right. I'm super excited to be here. Please just share this video with your friends, share them on the groups that you belong to, share them with your family members, and let's cut straight to the chase. This morning is going to be an amazing time. I can assure you it's going to be one of your best Saturdays ever. All right, Landcat, it's good to see you. So let's start. All right, how to convert our passion into profit. All right, how to earn a fee from what you do for free, as it were. Right, this is very important and very powerful. Okay, let me start by saying that I've also been a victim of someone who was so passionate about a lot of things, right? I was so passionate about certain things in life, but at the same time, I wasn't, earning from them. And you can imagine the frustration, you are so passionate about a thing, you are so good at doing a thing, but you are not, the rewards are not commensurate to the value that you bring on board. You can imagine how depressing, how frustrating, and how challenging that can be. And I can tell you for free that this platform this morning is about to give you the answer to that pain, to that cry. If you were like me, right, you will get the solution to that problem. I have just about 43 minutes to share this truth. So let's get there. Let's get there. What is a passion? A passion is simply a strong feeling, all right? A passion is a powerful emotion, all right? It's strong than a powerful emotion. It could be an emotion of anger. It could also be an emotion of joy. All right. What have I said so far? A passion is a strong and an emotional feeling. It could be that of anger. It could be that of joy. It could be that of enthusiasm. It could be a boundless enthusiasm. That's what a passion is about. All right. A passion is simply what you love. A passion is simply what you like. Right. Very, very important. I love to define a passion as whatever makes you mad, sad, or glad. All right, whatever makes you mad and or sad and or glad is your passion. How do I mean? All right, so you come into a place like this, probably you come into a studio like this and say, Nee Soyinka is not speaking as I want him to speak. You are just mad about it. You are crazy about it. All right, that's your passion. Okay, that's a sign that this is what you are passionate about. Or probably you walk on the street, you hear of the economic woes in our country, all right, and you're saying, I'm sad about it, all right, that's a passion, okay? Or probably, all right, somebody wakes you up at 1 a.m. and tells you to do a particular thing, to sing. You are super excited about it, you are glad. That's your passion. So whatever makes you sad, glad, or mad is your passion, all right? Are you following? This is very important, okay? So that's just help you, right? And it is said that people who are passionate, have been touted to succeed more. People who are passionate, all right, they've been touted, all right, to succeed more, right? And following your passion has been scientifically proven to make you happier. right? Following your passion has been scientifically proven all around the world to make you happier, right? And you see, there's nothing as exciting, right, as following your passion. There's nothing as exciting as following your passion, and there's almost nothing as tragic as not earning from your passion. I'll say that again. There's nothing almost as exciting as living in your passion, and there's almost nothing as tragic, right, as not living in your passion. Imagine that you are sleeping. Sleeping is your passion, and imagine you are earning from it. You can imagine how exciting it is, right? There have been many people around the world who have been earning from their passion, or who have found their passion and earning from it. For instance, I'll tell you about Seun Nugbide. Seun Nugbide sat down one day and said, okay, in Nigeria, I realized that people do not understand the budgeting system. People do not understand the budgeting system. They just wake up one first quarter of the year, the president read a 10 minutes, a 20 minutes, a 30-minute speech as the budget, and people just go back to sleep. He said, oh, you know what? I'm passionate about these things, and I want Nigerians to begin to know exactly about their passion, right? And so from then on, he founded Budget. And Budget today, right, is a national phenomenon, right? Because it explains how Nigerians can, and understand their budget, and you can know for free that he's earning tons of money from it. All right, of course, it's an NGO, but also a social entrepreneurship. So I don't care that there's somewhere outside of Nigeria. Okay, what our passion is. Our passion was to, all right, tell people about how they eat on the plane. That's almost ridiculous, isn't it? All right, she was just passionate about discussing with people, how do you eat on the train? So she went on to write a book, and it became a blockbuster. So what I'm saying to you today is that let no man commonize your passion. All right, and if you're writing it, I'll write it out very quickly. Probably because of an incident or because of an experience, let no man commonize your passion, because you never just can tell. Linda Ikeji was passionate about gossip. All right, I can't tell you about her again. You know her already. She was passionate about gisting people, gossip, and she's probably has one of the most amazing and most patronized blog in Nigeria, all right, from gossip. Okay, so I'm saying there's a guy called Rian, one young boy called Rian, I think in the United States, he goes on YouTube, and when his parents buy toys for him, he goes on YouTube and he begins to display them. All right, this guy earns hundreds of millions in dollars every year, or tens of millions rather in dollars every year, just because he describes how to use the toy to people who watch it. All right, so I'll say that again for the opt-in time. Let no man despise your youth, as scriptures will tell us. Let no man commonize your passion. All right, this is very important and this is very critical. Let no man commonize your passion. Beautiful, Damilari. All right, now, but I want you to know that you can be all passionate, but it is not equivalent that the passion will pay your bills. Okay, it is only the passion that is converted into an enterprise. It's only a passion that is converted into a product. It's only a passion that is converted into a business that can earn you money, right? And this is very critical and important to know. You must, Linda Ikeji converted a gossip, passion into a blog. All right, Seun Nugbide converted his passion and his anger that Nigerians didn't understand budgeting into, right? He converted it into Budget, and it's a social entrepreneurship today, right? Mr. Elisha Mamman is passionate about winning mindset. He founded the winning mindset. Of course, he may not be earning directly from winning mindset, but he's earning indirectly from winning mindset. I can tell you for free, and that's passion. Me, Shoyinka, is excited, all right, about letting people convert their passion into profit. He has written a bestseller book, all right? So until it is converted into a product, an enterprise, or a business, you may never earn from it. And let me tell you for free, no one is looking for you. I've said this over and over again, and people sometimes want to stone me for it. I want to let you know this morning that nobody on earth is looking for you. Nobody is looking for you. All right? All right? Nobody is looking, not to talk of your passion. Nobody is looking for you, not talk less of your passion. Nobody is really. All right? People are only looking for a passion, or people are looking for that passion that solves their problem. They are looking for that passion that answers their questions. They are looking for that passion, all right, that meet them at the point of their needs. I'll say that again. 3 things. People are not looking for you. People are not necessarily looking for your passion. People are rather looking for the passion that answers their question, the passion that solves their problem, or the passion that meets them at the point of their need. In fact, that is just trying to be mild with it. Truly, people are not even looking for that. People are actually looking for solving their own problems. They are looking for solving their problems. They are looking at meeting their needs, okay? And they are looking for answers to their questions. So, peradventure, your passion answers this, then they will look for you. You hear what I said? So they are not looking for you. They are not looking for your passion. They are looking, human beings are naturally greedy, okay? So they are looking at who can solve my problem? What can solve my problem? What can meet my need? Who can meet my need? What can answer my question? Who can answer my question? And so, if your passion can do this, then they begin to look for you. And that is what we want to share with you today. All right, but let me put a caveat before I go on. All right, in a moment, I'll begin to show you step by step how to convert your passion into profit. But let me put a caveat to this. Sometimes, all right, you may not need to start with your passion. Sometimes you may need to earn a fee. You may need to make profit from what you are not passionate about on the way to making money from what you are passionate about. You hear what I said? Sometimes you can begin. Sometimes you can even do things that you are naturally. I need to put this warning so that people are not frustrated in their journeys. Okay, because sometimes your passion also needs to be funded before it can profit you. Oh, I love this. If you're hearing me, can you type it there? Sometimes your passion also needs to be funded before it can profit you ultimately. So you can actually do certain other things, of course, that are legal, all right, that you may not be naturally passionate about. But those things can begin to earn you certain fees, certain profit. Then you can use them in funding your passion. So I give you, for instance, you love to write. So you're a good writer, all right? And you want to write a book. To publish a hard copy book could cost you 500,000, could cost you $1 million, depending on the quantity and the numbers that you're publishing. So you may not be earning money from writing right now, but you may have to earn money from somewhere and fund your writing gig so that you can publish your book. I thought somebody needed to hear that. All right. This is very critical and this is very important. All right. So you need to know that that's the caveat I needed to put before I go ahead. All right. So let's go ahead. How do you now profit from your passion? The first thing I will say is this. All right. Okay. You need to convert your passion into a skill. You need to convert your passion. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, all of you, for sharing. You need to convert your passion into a skill. Let me tell you, this is the example I love to use. Nobody eats raw meat. Nobody eats raw meat. You can't go into the market today and say, gentlemen, give me 1 kilo of meat. I want 1 kilo of meat. Then you say, okay, guys, give me knife, give me cutlass. I want to begin to eat the meat. People will literally run away from you. They'll say there's a cannibal in town. There's a carnivore in town. Let's run away from him. Let's run away from this person. If he finishes eating this goat meat or this raw meat we've given, and then he will begin to eat us. Let's run away. That's exactly setting people's passion. That's how they are. People are running away from you. You think you're passionate. You thought they've told you to live your passion. They've told you to live your dreams. But suddenly, people are not coming to you. People are not attracted to you. So you're wondering, can I do some other things that I'm not passionate about? I'm now giving you the first key to remember, we're talking about how to convert your passion into profit. The first key is to turn that passion into a skill. So what do you do when you get that raw meat? You go to your house, you wash it. All right. When you wash it, you want to put it on the fire. All right. Simmer it on the fire. All right. Then you can go ahead to do maybe pepper soup or whatever you want to do. All right. Some of you want to do some barbecue, or some of you want to put condiments. All right. You want to put, the Maggi, the curry, and all of those fantastic things. At the end of the day, the same raw meat that you cannot eat while it was raw, by this process of converting it into something palatable, people now begin to rush. They begin to smell the aroma from afar. Right? They begin to say, something smelly, delicious. Some people don't even want to take it. Just staying in that environment and just smelling that thing. That's exactly what you need to do. Converting it to a skill. All right? Right? And how do you do that? It's by the power process. The power process. All right. So under, I love to teach. All right. So I'm saying that in case you are just joining, I'm listing the steps on how to convert your passion into profit. The first one I said, you need to improve on that passion or convert it into a skill. Improve on that passion or convert it into a skill. And under it, I said, right, you must undergo the power of process. Process is critical. Process is powerful. And what is the process? I just explained the process. All right. The process of boiling that meat, the process of adding curry and Maggi and all those condiments, all right? The process of probably you want to do barbecue, the process of putting it on fire and all of those things. That is the process. And usually the process is usually hot. The process is usually, not palatable, all right? The process is usually inconveniencing. Right, but it's important. It's important to go through the process because there are two things that happen when you go through the process. Number one, all right, is that you gain expertise. All right, is that you gain real skill. The second thing that you get when you undergo the process is that even if you lose it somehow across the way, you will be able to gain it back because you knew how you got it. Do you hear what I said? All right, probably you lost it along the way, but somehow because you went through the process, your recovery will be much. That's why it's important. No wonder Jim Rohn said it is better to know how to make $1 million than to have $1 million. Why? If you have $1 million, you may lose it, right? But if you knew how to, you made $1 million, you make it again and again and again and again and again. That's why process is critical. Process is important. Number two, all right, of how to make profit from your passion. Okay, remember we're still in the first point. Okay. Under turning it into a skill, under improving your passion. Number one, I said is that you must undergo the power process. Number two, I said you must undergo what we call practice, what I love to call becoming a ritualist. I can't emphasize that. I taught that, I think, on the Winning Mindset platform one time, and people literally started calling me a ritualist. Anyway, like I love to say, you can't see any blood in my hands. You can't see any knife in my hands, so you're in safe hands, okay? All right, but you need to become a ritualist. What is a ritual? A ritual is not necessarily killing and slaughtering, all right? A ritual is simply a daily routine, a consistent routine. And like many people have said, okay, and particularly Dr. Mike Murdock, all right? He said, show me, not that, he said, your future is hidden in your daily routine. Your future is in your daily routine. So invest time daily. Invest time every day. Listen what I love to tell young people. See, desire a field or think of a passion that you like. Sit down for the next 3 months, all right? And say every day from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Every single day, I will not miss it. From 9, I don't know how many times I will teach this truth. Just sit down. You are even an ignoramus. All right, but just sit down in that area every day between 9 p.m. for instance to 10 p.m. and said, I want to watch a YouTube video. I want to read an article about this. All right, I want to do this about it. I can tell you in 3 months or less, you will gain superior expertise. You will gain superior competence, and that can change your life forever. Nobody exemplified this like the Atlas. Somebody like me who has amusement park. I always say that, but maybe I'll change. Maybe next time I'll come here, I'll have 1 or 2 parks. But imagine I just still have amusement park here. All right, that's my tummy. All right, it's not 1 park, it's not 2 parks, it's an amusement park. All right, and so today I said, from today, I'm giving myself 3 months. I want to have a 6-pack. What would an athlete do? All right, or what would a gym guy? I go to the gym every day, every morning and evening. All right, so imagine me who had pot belly in May, and in July, August, I have 6-pack. Why? Consistency. So you can apply this in every area of your life, right? Become a ritualist, right? Number 3 is that you need to, volunteer. Very powerful to convert your passion into skill so that you can profit from it. You need to volunteer. There's a generation out there who doesn't love volunteering. All right, if you're following me, let me know you're following me. Share to your friends, share to your neighbor. I know this is getting exciting already, and I love the comments that I'm seeing. All right, now, okay, so the third thing you can do, remember we're talking about converting it into a skill, all right, or improving your passion, is that you must volunteer. There's a generation out there who doesn't love to volunteer, all right? They don't want to serve anybody, but they want to be served. What an irony. You don't want to serve anybody. Probably your generation and mine is even better, but there's a very rude generation coming after us. All right. They don't want to serve anybody, but they want to be served. See, if you want to build expertise, if you want to build skill, if you want to turn your passion into profit, one of the quickest way is to go and find someone or go and find an institution and volunteer there. Go and sacrifice. Go and pay the price. When you do that, you are getting exposure, you are learning, all right? You are building capacity, all right? You are building relationship. And when you intend to launch out, you will launch out because you will have learned from the mistake that whoever you are learning from has made, and you're able to scale. This is very powerful. Learn to volunteer. Find an institution or find an individual that you can serve. Jesus said, is there any one of you who wants to become a king? Is there any one of you who wants to become a leader? He didn't say let them come into leadership. He said the route to leadership is service. So the route to experiencing amazing skill and improving your passion is serve. Serve who you serve. All right, you remember that saying that they say who you help. The response was that who you serve. All right. So if you can punch your neighbor who is listening to you online, ask them who you serve, who they serve, I beg, who are you serving? All right, who you serve will determine what you ultimately become. He said, whoever wants to become among you, king among you, should be a servant. So I used to say that one of the shortest cuts to leadership, one of the shortest cuts to greatness, even though I know that shortcuts can cut you short, but I also know that one of the shortest cuts to greatness and leadership is service. So volunteer, very powerful and very important. All right. Then the other thing, all right, because of my time, let me quickly run, is that to improve your skill and to turn that your passion into a skill is that you need to do it for free. Yeah, do it for free. I wasn't earning from speaking for a long time. I was literally doing it for free. In fact, sometimes when they give me honorarium on certain things, I even reject them. I didn't understand that I could convert that my passion for speaking into earning. So sometimes I just ask them, leave the money. Sometimes they don't even pay me. So for many years, I wasn't earning as it were.
I wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what Blue represents. My name is Effie Johnson and I am a product of the winning mindset. I am also kind of like Papa's favorite child. Alright, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Blue is hope. Welcome to the winning mindset. Welcome home.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Sorry about that breaking transmission. If you can hear me, know that you can hear me very quickly. Let's go ahead. Sorry about that breaking transmission. Right? Okay, let me know that you can hear me before I proceed. Okay, so remember, we're talking about how to turn your passion into profit. And we are still on the first point. We said you need to, convert that passion into a skill, or you need to improve on that passion, because nobody eats raw meat. Okay, very important. Let me know that you can hear me before I proceed. Right? Very, very powerful. Okay, so number one, we've said that, okay, convert that passion, okay, into a skill, or improve on that passion, because nobody eats raw meat. Nobody will take or patronize your product or you when you are still in the raw form. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Blessing. All right. Then I said under it, number one, you need to undergo the process. Okay. You need to become a ritualist. Right. Number three, you need to volunteer. And number four, you need to do it free. And that's where I stopped. Right. Number one, I said you need to become, okay, beautiful. My wife is here. Beautiful. It's good to see you, baby. All right. That's my darling wife. Without her, I'll not be here. Okay. So I needed to recognize her. All right. So beautiful. So number one, I said, right, under converting your passion into a profit, right? I said you need to convert it to a skill. I said under it, number one, you need to undergo the process. Number two, you need to volunteer. Or number two is actually you need to become a ritualist. Number three, you need to volunteer. Number four, you need to do it for free. So I want to say for free, even though you want to convert your passion into profit, it's still okay, at least for a start, to do it for free. Don't begin to say you've not had certain, you've not had experience, you've not had certain, what would I call it now? You've not had certain footstep, you've not had a landmark, a trademark, okay? And you want to start earning from your passion. It may not necessarily work. All right, so you may need to start from free. Let nobody, in this day where people are running to make profit, it's okay to do that. I'm not trying to criticize that. But also for startups, for guys and ladies who are probably just starting up, or who are just starting out, please, there's no crime doing things for free. I beg you. Still go ahead and do certain things for free. You will not know. I told you that while I was doing those things for free, I didn't know that I was building my public speaking skills. I was building my emotional intelligence skill. I was building my leadership skill. Over time, 5 years, 3 years later, I started earning from the same things I was doing for free. Right? So take your time. And one of the things, let me tell you one of the caveats you will do when you are doing things for free. Ensure that whoever you are doing things for free, let them give you a testimony. Let them give you a testimony or referral. Okay, two things they can do for you quickly. You are doing it for free. Freely you have given, but they should also give you something for free. All right, they should give you a testimonial or give you a referral. This is powerful. This is powerful. All right, they should give you a testimony or a referral. Testimony just came to me now. Referral just came to me now. But my intention really is that they should give you a testimony. All right, archive these testimonies so that the day you want to launch out into converting that passion into profit, you are not coming like a JJC. Oh, are you hearing me? You are not just coming like a newbie. You are not coming like Johnny just come. You've had certain backlog of testimonies and you can project them. It will be easy for people to embrace you. Can I prove it to you? David came to the scene where Goliath was. Goliath said, "Where are you coming from? You think you can start marketing and delivering your product? Who do you think you are? I've been in this field for 20 years. Who is your father? Who are you, young man? Where are you coming from that you want to launch out?" And so Goliath started criticizing David and saying, "Young boy, get out of here." All right. But when David was about to talk, David, he said, "Okay, Goliath, you are seeing me because of my stature. You are looking at me because I'm a newbie. But let me tell you what I've done. I have years of experience. I've dealt with lions. I've dealt with bears. And you that I'm seeing, I'll deal with you like one of them." You see, his experience, he brought out his CV, he brought out his testimonials, and that gave him a leverage. This is good. This is one of the most important things I'm saying to somebody out there, especially somebody who just wants to start out. All right, ensure that you record, archive your testimonies, archive them, archive the feedback that you get. They say you took a session or you delivered a talk, and they say this is amazing. Ask them to write it. File it somewhere. Go and put it on your folder, on your phone or your system. When you want to now launch a product, begin to release it. People now say, oh, this guy is not even new after all. If people have said this about him, then he should be somebody, she should be somebody we should consider. Are we getting value? Are we getting value? The second thing, all right, to converting your passion into profit. Oh my time. I just about 15 minutes. How do I do this right now? Okay. Number two is that you need to see yourself as a brand or see yourself as a product. This is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, see, I'm not saying you should create a product yet. I'm laying a foundation. See yourself. This is powerful. Many people do not see themselves like this. From today, I'm saying to you, see yourself as a brand. See yourself as a product. It will change the game for you. Because today, one of the greatest things that sells is personal brands. Not even company brand as it were. Even company brands are looking for personal brands. Can I begin to mention names for you? That's why companies, institutions will be looking for a comedian. All right? Telecommunication company will be looking for singers to be on their brand. Why? Personal brand. So see, that's the second way to convert your passion into profit. See yourself as a brand. See, I mean you, Nii Soyinka, I'm a brand. All right? Very important, very important. All right? I'm a brand, I'm a product. So treat yourself how you treat a brand. So even you too, you carry yourself like a brand. Carry yourself like somebody who MTN wants to use as their brand ambassador. It's critical. See yourself that way. It's a mindset. I think Precious was talking about mindset the other time. It's powerful. We are onto the winning mindset platform. Have that mindset. Don't carry yourself like one guy on the street chewing sugar cane and just running around or going online and just saying trash. No, sir. No, man. Oh, it seems I'm screaming. Forgive me. I'm just vibrating. You know what I mean? All right? No, sir. No, man. See yourself as a brand. Carry yourself the way you want to be carried. Carry yourself as a treasure. Carry yourself as somebody who is valuable. Carry yourself as a brand. This is when you go online. All right. Thank you, my boss. Thank you, Mr. Elisha Mama. All right? When you go online, carry yourself that way. When you go on the street, carry yourself that way. The way you carry yourself will determine how people will carry you. If they are not carrying you well, it means you are not carrying yourself well. Number three, find your ideal customer. And this is where I want to take the majority of my time. If you have not been writing before, I want you to write this. Very, very important. All right. Number three, the third point to earning profit from your passion is that you need to find your ideal customer. I want to say this again and again. If you have not been writing anything, write this down because this is powerful. Find your ideal customer. All right. Very important. I said earlier, there are people that are not looking for you. All right. Yeah, Elisha Mamman is a brand. That's the idea. That's the idea. So if you know you're a brand, write it out. People are not looking for you. All right. People are only looking for things that will solve their problem, things that will give them answers. All right. So I want to say you must find your ideal customer. Now, what do people want? I told you earlier that people will only buy or come to you if you can solve their problem, if you can answer their questions, or if you can meet their needs. Okay. So what do people naturally write? So that you can create your ideal customer. All right. People love to feel important. People love to make money. People want to save money. People want to save time. All right. People want to feel different. People want to feel secure. People don't want to die. People want to stand out. I'm giving you ideas now what people need and how you can find your ideal customers. I'm going somewhere. All right. So people want to feel important. People want to make money. People want to save money. People don't want to die. People want to save time. All right. People want to feel secure. People want to be happy. People want to stand out. People want to catch fun. Certain people want to be sexy. All right. Certain people want ego. Certain people want comfort. Certain people, all right, they want ego. All right. This is very powerful and important. So I want to say this to you. Don't sell your passion as it is until you have found an ideal customer. Don't go out converting your passion to profit yet. This is very powerful because some of you, all right, it is not that you are not going out with your passion. Your problem is that you are not meeting your ideal customer. So I want to say to you, don't run with your passion outside. No, come back inside. And or rather, don't rather go outside and don't go outside with your passion yet. Rather, go outside and look for an ideal customer. All right. See, gone are the days where people develop products, okay, and push them outside and look for customers. Gone are those days. You can be doing that in 1990, in 2000s. All right. You create a product, you create something that you like, that is your passion. You create it and you now take it to the market and say, okay, Mona, come buy. No, sir. No, sir. Rather, you go to the market first, okay, and ask her what does she want. Ask her what does she want. Then come back and tweak what you have as your passion. Marry it with what the market is saying. Then you have a bestseller. Did you hear what I'm saying? Did you hear what I'm saying? Very important. Right? So, for instance, my book, Privilege, is becoming a bestseller. I don't want to claim it's a bestseller yet, but it's becoming one around. Okay? So, for instance, I knew that people I wanted to write another book. Interestingly, I was writing another book already. I was 80% done. However, I understood this principle. Okay, I realized that indeed, people want to actually earn a fee from what they do for free. People want to earn at their leisure. People want to earn from their passion. So I wrote a book, How to Earn a Fee from What You Do for Free. So already I knew who my ideal customer was. I knew my ideal customer was an average guy on the street who could do coding, but is not making money from it. I knew that my ideal customer was a young man who could sing like Celine Dion, who could sing, like Babyface. However, he's not making money. She's not making from it. I said, okay, this is my ideal customer. Then I came back, tweaked my message, tweaked what I had, then pushed it. Then you can see it's becoming a story today. This is very powerful. This is very powerful and important. Okay, so gone are the days where you just create a product or service and ask the market to come and buy. No, sir. Ask the market what she wants, then come back and tweak it with what your passion is. Then, so even if you went to the market and you now go to realize that they actually do not need your passion. Maybe it's you that need to now tweak your passion, or keep the passion aside for a while. I'm giving you balance. I'm giving you wisdom. All right. So maybe when you have seen what the market demands, you now come back and say, this is my passion, no go. Resemblance. So you either tweak the passion or change it or keep it for a while and go in the direction, because ultimately, my dear, it is the money, it is the dollars that you are looking for. It's not except you want to make name. Ultimately, my ladies and gentlemen, my people listening to me, all right, it is the money that you are looking for. So this brings us to the subject we call, I'm still under number 3, all right, finding your ideal client. There's a concept around the world called the customer avatar. Some people call it your target market. Some people call it the buyer persona. Some other people call it a marketing persona. All right. So I want to use the customer avatar. All right. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. All right. All right. I want to use the customer avatar. Thank you, Mr. Elisha, for telling us it's a bestseller. Thank you, Wiki Man. Good to see you here. All right. So what is your ideal customer? What is your customer avatar? A customer avatar is simply your ideal customer. A customer avatar is simply a profile of your ideal customer. All right. All right. So it doesn't make assumption. Customer avatar, it doesn't make assumption. It doesn't categorize people. A customer avatar is a single person, a fictional person in your mind who you want to buy your product. That's your ideal customer. So you must have that person in your mind. I just told you what I did with this book. I had that, not a group of people, not Facebook likers, permit bad language, not Instagram followers. No, sir. You can have all the numbers in the world. There are many people who have numbers, followers, and likes, and are not making dime. You know them. They are your friends. Maybe you can even be one. So they are not your Facebook followers. All right. It's not a group. It's not your church members. It's not your Islamia members. All right. They are actually your customer avatar. Is not a group. It's an individual. One person you have in mind who will buy your product. All right. And of course, by the way, too, you can have more than one avatar. All right. You can have more than one ideal person. Okay. This is very important, because you know why you need this single person. You need this ideal customer, because you are not oxygen. So not everybody will buy you. Not everybody will patronize you, because you are not oxygen, ladies and gentlemen. You are not oxygen. So not everybody. So maybe I'm somebody out there is saying I can sing. People say I can sing well. Okay. So let me just go out and just release, because all the world will like me. No, sir, they will not like. There are certain people who see that you can sing, but maybe because of bad belly or anything, they don't want you. So you are not oxygen. Not everybody wants you. Therefore, you must go and find the person that wants you. That's what this customer avatar talks about. I want to find that person that likes me, that trusts me, and that can ultimately buy from me. This is very important. This is very critical. right? So because when you create this customer avatar, it will save you time, it will save you money, because there are over 7 billion people in the world. Which money do you have? Which resources do you have to just begin to broadcast? Can you even meet the 7 billion people? All right. Which money and resources do you have to begin to broadcast so that the 7 billion people will see you? Are you Jesus Christ? They will not see you. All right. So even the same Jesus, there are certain people up to date, they don't even like him. But I pray they will receive sense today and really like it. But I'm just telling you a prayer example. So not everybody. So don't deceive yourself that my passion is exciting, my passion is great. It's only great to probably you and your family members and your neighborhood. I don't mean to insult you. I'm just trying to challenge you. All right. Look for that individual. All right. So I'm going to give you a few steps to find that individual. All right. All right. So your customer avatar will tell you, these are the things, some of the things that the customer avatar will tell you. All right. It will tell you who will buy from you. It will tell you where they are. All right. When you begin to look for it, it will tell you where they are. It will tell you who can buy for you. It will tell you the kind of marketing language to compose. It will tell you the kind of content to create. You are not just beating around the bush. You are not just boxing into thin air. No, sir. You know that you are punching, and you are punching straight. You are like David. I want to eat Goliath in his forehead. Boom, and he dies. 1 blow, 7 die. You want to get that hit. That's the idea. So that's what customer avatar helps you do. The ideal customer, the customer avatar helps you to know where your buyers are, who they are, who you will market to, what their location is, what is their desire. All right. It will tell you how you will sell. It will tell you what kind of content marketing should you create. It will tell you the kind of content to create. It will tell you which social media platform should I use the more. This is what it will tell you. All right. Very important, because ultimately the customer, 3 things you want to achieve. All right. If you want to sell anything, ultimately you want to know who your ideal customer is. You want to know where they are, and you want to know the kind of challenge they face. Okay. Now, so when you begin to have this customer avatar, you can also, I want to digress, but because of my time, all right, you can also have what we call the negative avatar. The negative avatar is simply somebody who you do not want to patronize you. Yes, you can have such people. There are certain people you don't want. Maybe from your experience, you've had a bad experience from them, or maybe they gave something. There's just something free about them. You don't want. There's no harm to have that people out of the way. You want to focus on the people you want to sell. You can have a negative avatar. You want to state on your book, these are the people I don't want. There's no harm here. It's not bad belly. It is what it is. You want focus, because focus creates, precision, and it creates progress. Very powerful and important. I think I've said so much about this. Let me move on. All right. So create a negative avatar. People who have given you nightmares. All right. People who probably for 1 or 2 reasons, not the fault of yours. All right. They refuse to understand you, or somehow some of you who are managing certain relationships. All right. Because they are there. I don't know what they are giving to you. You better categorize those people as negative avatar. You don't want to see. You don't want them to see them. They are the people who you post on Facebook. They begin to say, who is it you become a motivational speaker now? Yes, they can repent one day ultimately, but for now, they are probably not your type. Get them out of the way, right? This is very important. No. So how do you create this customer avatar? Number 1, under creating an idea, under creating, all right, a customer avatar. Beautiful. I love the feedback I'm hearing, and I'm so excited. Remember to share this video with your friends and your neighbors. I'll soon be done, right? Is that you must identify the demographics and the psychographics of this ideal customer. Remember, I've not even told you to create a product. I've not even told you to create anything yet. That will be the next point. But before you create that product and service, I want to tell you to have a market first. That's basically what I'm saying. All right. That's basically what I'm saying. So how do you do this? Number 1, under customer avatar, under creating, an ideal customer, which is our number 3 point, is that you need to identify the demography or demographics and the psychographics of these people. This is not geography, so it's not demography and psychography that leads to geography. I'm not trying to rhyme, but you need these 2 things: the demography and the psychographics. All right, what does it mean? Demography simply talks about, all right, you want this person, this idea. Remember, I told you it's 1 person. All right, who is this person? What is her age? All right, is she male or female, or she's an hermaphrodite? Okay, or this person, is he male or female, or the person is an hermaphrodite? All right, or the person has changed gender. You know what is happening, the sad thing that's happening in our world today. All right, what is the income of this person? All right, did she have a child? Where does she work? Is she a CEO of the company, or is she the assistant manager or the marketing manager? All right. What are our hobbies? Where is she located? What is our religion? Is she a Christian or a Muslim or a traditionalist? What is our race? One person, you are answering this question. That's demography, all right? The person's age, the person's location, the person's gender, all right? The person's, religion, the person's race. Have that in your mind. Have that in your mind, all right? Then the psychography simply talks about what is the person's value, what is the person's interests, all right? What is the person's behavior? What does the person holds dear? This is very important. What does the person enjoy? Your ideal customer, find this psychographics element around that person. Very powerful and very important. All right? Because you see, demographics helps you to identify your customer. Psychographics helps you to know why they buy. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Massive. Massive. Very, very massive.
Demography helps you to identify this ideal customer.
Helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
Has opened my mind to possibilities. The new mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The old mindset has given me templates with which I approach life, and that's a template of possibilities. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the thing that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.
All right, beautiful. I'm back. All right, I'll round up very soon. I think in about 5 minutes, my time is almost up, I believe so. If you guys can let me know how many minutes I have inbox, I'll appreciate that. So if you're getting value, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead very quickly. Number one, we said, how do you convert your passion into profit? Number one, we said you need to improve on that passion or turn it into a skill. We've mentioned 4 points to do that. Number two, we said you must see yourself as a product, see yourself as a brand. Number three, we said you must find your ideal customer. What the concept called the customer avatar. And under it, we said, number one, you must find the demographics and the psychographics. The demographics talk about the age, the sex, the gender of this individual. All right. Then number two is the psychographics. What are their values? What are their beliefs? What are their interests? And what I said was that, okay, the demography helps you to identify this person. So this person works with MTN Nigeria. She has 5 children. She has a husband who is a banker. All right. So you have identified this individual. Okay. Then psychographics helps you to know why they buy. If you know their belief system, if you know their interest, if you know this is work. I know it is work, but that is it. You want to make money from your passion, then you got to give it work. All right, but it's an interesting work because you can have fun. Because one of the things that the psychographics helps you do is that it makes it fun. All right, you know the interest of this person, so you know the kind of product or what to design to get this person if you know their behavior and their thinking pattern. Still under ideal customer, number one, I said is demographics and psychographics. Number two is that identify their aspirations, their dreams, and their goals. Okay, what is their highest aspirations in life? What is their biggest dream? What is this individual's biggest dream in life? Maybe to become a doctor, maybe to travel abroad and live in Canada. Do you understand? What is their short-term goal? What is his short-term, a long-term goal? What is a medium-term goals? You need to define this. You need to get it right. All right, this is very powerful. Make a list of them. That is how to identify your ideal customer. Number three under it is that identify their challenges. Number one, identify your ideal customer. Number two, identify their aspirations, their dreams, and their goals. Number three, identify their challenges. What is their pain points? All right, what is their obstacles? All right, so this person's goal is to go to Canada. So you've known that from number two. That is their dream, that's their aspiration, that's their goal. Then you want to now know what is the obstacle. All right, what's the obstacle? So what is the challenge? What is their pain point? Powerful, ladies and gentlemen. You need to get this. You need to get this. Very important. All right. So identify the challenges, the pain points, the frustrations, and the obstacles of your ideal customer. Then you can be able to hit So if the person wants to travel abroad, for instance, you know what to give, you know how to go about it. All right. Then number 4, you need to name the avatar. That's the last thing before I move on and close. All right. You need to name the avatar. So how do I name the avatar? Remember, I told you it's an individual. So if you're a business coach, for instance, all right, you want to probably train CEOs or train middle level managers or even train workers. So you can name them Worker John or CEO Mary. Do you understand? You name them. Or photo, your ideal customer is now a photographer, James. Name them, label them. Right? Very, very critical and important. So this is how to form, because of time. All right, I will not be able to go much more details into it, but you need this. You need this. So after you have done that, so how do you do that? Somebody will ask you, this work that you are giving us is so much of work. Let me tell you how you can do this. Number 1, you can do a survey. You can do survey. All right, you can conduct interviews, you can build up a questionnaire. Some of you have done projects in school before, in your MSc, in your BSc. You can do it for, this is big deal. You can do it to get your customer. So write a questionnaire, whether online or offline. Give them questionnaire. All right, do interviews. All right, do a pool. Some of you can see on Twitter, on Facebook. You can do a pool. You can write what products you want to define. You can do that. That's how to get this thing. So you can conduct surveys. You can conduct pools. You can give out questionnaires. You can ask open-ended questions. Very powerful. Ask open-ended questions. How do I mean open-ended question? All right, beautiful. All right. Ask open-ended question. I've got less than 5 minutes to go. Ask open-ended question. What is open-ended question? If I ask you now, is this white or black? You can say it's black. Is this shirt blue or red? All right. You can answer blue or red. That's open-ended question. A question that says yes or no, rather. All right, it's a but it's a closed-ended question. A question that says yes or no, or just give you one word, is a closed-ended question. But on this journey, you must ask open-ended question. You want to ask why. All right, so if I ask, how are you now? You begin to go, I'm fine, but I didn't sleep well. I'm feeling headache, but I'll be better. Open-ended question. So you need to ask this kind of question to find your ideal customer. The final thing, number 4, is that you now need to create a product and service. Since you have now found your ideal customer, that's the 4th thing I'm saying. See, one of the quickest way to earn a fee from what you do for free, or one of the quickest way to earn profit from your passion, is to convert it into a product or a service. But I'm telling you, even before you do that, that's number 4. All right, that's what you need to do now. You've now found this ideal customer. You now, all right, find a product or service that meets them, and you will have a bestseller. All right. Number 5, the final point, is that you need to promote. In 3 minutes, I'll talk about this. You need to promote, market, and sell. Even though you have done the hard work in identifying your customer, it's not enough. You need to go now and hit them with your marketing language. All right. All right. So hit them. All right. So you can create certain powerful marketing gimmicks. Listen, the lifeblood of any business, the lifeblood of any brand, the lifeblood of any passion of anything in the world is marketing. All right. So even the big brands of today don't joke with their selling. They don't joke with their marketing. Coca-Cola and the big names today, up to tomorrow, they are still marketing. Up to tomorrow, they are still selling. How about you? You must sell, you must market, you must promote. All right. And you must use certain gimmicks, I don't want to call gimmicks, certain secrets. So for instance, now you have now written a book. All right. You've written a book now. You found it. That's your ideal customer. That's what they need. So you have written this book, how to earn it from what they do for free. So you want to push it out. One of the ways you can do is that you can make a big promise. Make a big promise. Tell them that when they read this book, in 30 days, they'll begin to earn 1 million naira. People are excited. They want to buy. Or you want to give them a guarantee. Read this book. And if after reading this book, it doesn't change your life, I'll give you back your money and dash you that book. Guarantee. People love to hear that. They love big promise. They love guarantee. They love to hear free. All right. So when you buy this book, I'm going to give you materials that are worth so amount for free. Bonus. I'm going to give you free consultation. I'm going to give you free, whatever free. Create your marketing language and your language that way. All right. Use copywriting. All right. Use copywriting to sell, to promote. Remember, I say use big promise, use guarantee, use free. So let me give you a typical example of what copywriting is. Copywriting, COPYWRITE. So let me give you. I love to use this example a lot. Let's imagine this is a phone now, and you and I, all right, we want to do a class, a master class to help people to make money from their phone. So I titled my master class, "How to Make Money from Your Phone." All right, that's my title. However, you said, remember, I said how to make money from your phone. Your own topic is that how I made $1,000 from my phone in 30 days and how you can do the same. That's your topic. How I made $1,000 in 30 days from my phone and how you do the same. Tell me, who will they go for? I can tell you for free, it is your class that they will go for. They will not come for mine. Do you get the idea? They will never come for mine. Why? Because you use the right copy. I may be even better than you. But because you've been able to understand the psyche of the human, you've been able to understand the concept of copywriting, boom, you are the bestseller of a class. And me, I do not have, it's not my portion. In Jesus' name, I will also sell well. Use testimonies. I've told you about testimonies as I close. All right. Use testimonies. All right. Sell benefits, not just features. Okay. So this phone now, don't just tell us it's black. Don't just tell us it's not heavy. All right. Don't just tell us it's sleeky. Tell us when it enters water, a river, can it swim out? Benefits. Tell us that can this phone make me fly in the air? Benefits. Don't just sell features. Sell benefits. This will help you. My time is up. All right. Let me do a quick recap as I close. I believe you got value. Number one, how do you convert your passion into profit? As I close in 60 seconds. Number one, I said that you need to convert into a skill. All right. Improve on that passion. Nobody wants to eat your raw passion. And under it, I said you need to research. You need to undergo the process. You need to, become a ritualist, and you need to volunteer, and of course you need to do it for free. Then secondly, I said you need to see yourself as a brand, see yourself as a product, see yourself as a brand. Number three, I said you need to find your ideal customer, find their demographics, their psychographics, all right? Identify their pain points, all right? What is their highest dream, their aspirations, all right? Name them, all right? Number four, I said create a product, and number five, promote and sell. I believe you had value tonight, all right? Thank you so much for having me here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you, I'm done.
Any part of your life that is not growing is a threat to every you. What I'm trying to say is that nobody is created to be one thing. The moment that we were born many things. So the moment you came out of your mother's womb, you were a child. Some of you are brothers, you are sisters, you are cousins, you are nieces, you are nephew. As you keep growing, you become a friend, you become an enemy, you become a colleague, you become an artist. So everyone is more than one thing. The problem that we have sometimes is that we focus our energy so much on becoming good at only one thing, and then we are bad at everything else. But if you are lacking growth in one aspect of your life, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to every other aspect of your life. Anything in your life that is worth investing in, that is not growing, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to other aspects of your life.
Describe the impact of the winning mindset in one word.
Massive. Massive. Very, very massive.
The winning mindset has helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
It has opened my mind to possibilities. The winning mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The winning mindset has given me a template with which I approach life, and that's a template of possibilities. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the things that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.
Define your identity. You know why it's important to define your identity? Because if you are not careful, once you go into the market with a wrong identity of who you are, anything that you see that seems to make you feel uncomfortable, you want to define yourself based on the image of that person or based on the identity of that person. And that's why it's important to define your own identity. Define your identity with regards to your proposition. What is the functional benefit of doing anything with you?
wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what Blue represents. My name is Effie Johnson and I am a product of the winning mindset. I am also kind of like Papa's favorite child. Alright, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Blue is home. Welcome to the winning mindset. Welcome home.
This day. Now, so I've explained what the difference between a career and a job is, but there are other concepts that come to mind when we talk about the career, which I also want to be able to explain. So there is work. Now, work is different from a job, and this is, I'm saying this particularly to those who don't have work, don't have a job, those who are unemployed, those who are fresh graduates out of school, or those who lost their jobs, in the pandemic, or you are unemployed to a degree. And I want to explain this for these people to understand. So I get a lot of people who tell me, Bankole, there are no jobs out there. Even with COVID-19, it's a lot worse. The National Bureau of Statistics recently published, the unemployment rate in our country, Nigeria. And I strongly believe that it was understated. They said the unemployment rate is 27.1%. The last time that measurement was done was in the third quarter of 2018, and then it was 23.1%. Now it is 27.1%. Now, I do believe that that's understated. I strongly believe that it's somewhere between 33 and 35%, because job sites today are getting 5 times more hits, right, in COVID than they were before COVID. So if 5 times the number of people are visiting job sites, then it tells you that quite a number of people are looking for work. Now, whilst they may not seemingly be jobs, and I do believe that there are jobs, and I'll explain that, because there are jobs, it's just that we don't have the people with the skill for the jobs that exist. So people need to understand that with the adjustment that has happened with COVID and with the future of work, there are certain competencies that are necessary for you to begin to develop so that you can be adequately prepared for the opportunities for work that exist today. So people are recruiting. I know someone who's been trying to recruit for a particular role for going to 7 months now. Now, you say there are no jobs. There is a job. But the kind of skill that he's looking for, he hasn't found. So people need to begin to learn, go and read and research about the future of work and the competencies that are necessary for you to excel in these times, so that you can upskill and be adequately prepared for the opportunities. So whilst I do understand that the amount of jobs available, right, are not enough when we compare them with the number of graduates that universities are churning out. So there is that mismatch. However,
wow, Nisho Inka, thank you so much. You are explosive. Thank you for such depth. Said thank you for such clarity. We appreciate you and we love you so much in this community. You have always been a major supporter to us, and we love what you do. Thank you for putting out that masterpiece, How to Earn a Fee for what you do for free. Nee, thank you. I love you so much.
Thank you, boss.
And I can't tell you how much this money means. Suddenly, the Elisha Mamantu will start earning something very soon. And so I'm excited.
We're learning from you. We're learning from you now.
As I'm going to start making money from this week. All right. Before we start taking questions for Nee, I'd like to say something quickly for everyone. It will bless you, but it's not a teaching. It will bless you. It will bless you. Two very fundamentals that every man that will make significant progress in life requires is motivation and discipline. I hear people say it is not about motivation. I hear people say you do not need motivation to succeed. It is a lie. It is a lie. You need motivation to succeed. But what I'm about to say to you is that motivation is not enough to make a success out of your life. Motivation moves you, but discipline sustains the movement. Motivation moves you. Motivation makes you take an action, but discipline is what makes you continue to take an action. Nee talked about the power of consistency. You don't become consistent by motivation. You become consistent by discipline. Discipline is the ability to give yourself an instruction and yet obey that instruction. Very key. So you don't succeed because you made a move. You become a success because you keep moving. You move despite obstructions. You move despite emotions. You move despite oppositions. That's what makes success out of people. Some of you are skilled. Some of you are fluent. Yet you are massive. You are as broke as you are fluent. You are as broke as you are popular. So it is important you remember these two words. Motivation is the ability to move you. Discipline is the ability to keep you moving. When you join these two forces, something will happen to you. It takes discipline to build momentum. And it is momentum that attracts results. So, Nee is a blessing and it's amazing. Another thing I want to add this morning is this. Many of us don't even understand the word profit. Many of us don't understand the word profit. You see, we only measure profit in terms of money. We only measure profit in terms of money, and that is a wrong yardstick. Profiting is beyond and much more than money. If you listen to me very well, which I did, he was talking about the things that people need. And he talked about some people need money, but he talked about some people needing ego, fame. And so profit simply means to gain or to make increase. When I began the winning mindset, I didn't start the winning mindset to earn money. So if I was going to measure my profit through money, then the winning mindset is a failure. But the purpose of winning mindset is to reach 1 million people in 10 years. And so my measure has to be the people, the number of people we are able to reach per time, over time. How are you measuring profit? I know everyone is passionate about something. Listen to me. Everyone is passionate about something. There is no man without passion. Some of you are passionate about food. Some of you are passionate about being happy. Everyone is passionate because everyone has something that makes them happy. Everyone has something that makes them sad. Everyone has something that makes them glad. And so if you can be glad, if you can be sad, if you can be glad, sad, and happy, then it simply means everyone has passion. We brought me to help you begin to profit from your passion. But you need to know that profiting is beyond making money. That makes me conclude as Nee begins to answer questions. You are either transactional or you are transformational. Write that down. You are either transactional or transformational. If you are transactional, you are more about the money. If you are transformational, you are more about the mindsets. If you are transactional, you are more about the product. If you are transformational, you are more about the people. If you are transactional, you are more about selling. If you are transformational, you are more about serving. Where one is about the product, paying more attention to the product, the other is paying more attention to the people. Where others are paying more attention to selling, the other is paying more attention to serving. Where others are paying more attention to money, the other person is paying attention to the mindset. I came into this industry with one goal: transforming men. I am about the people. I am about serving the people. I'm about their mindset. What about you? That you are transactional does not mean you are wrong. That I'm transformational does not make me better. They are two sides of the same coin. The parable of the talent talks about the power of transactions. Power of transactions. They traded and they gained. A profit is gaining. The parable of the talent. One got 5, one got 3, one got 1. The one with 5 traded and he gained. It simply means you cannot make any gain without engaging in a transaction. The one with 2 transacted and gained. The one with 1 did not transact, did not gain. So transaction is as important as transformation. For many of you today, another balance I need to bring here. Many people think when you are all about transforming people by serving them, you will not be rich. It is the lie of the devil. If you want to know how powerful and how rich a transformational leader can be, ask Apostle Joshua Selman, ask Poju Oyemade. Why? These are transformational leaders that God has blessed. Okay. The Winning Mindset is a platform that is about your progress, about your growth, about your increase, about your expansion. We want young, rich rulers. We want young, rich rulers. We are looking for men that are ruling in certain industries. We are talking about people who are rich in character, rich in competence, rich in cash. We are talking about people who in their 20s, they are affecting a generation. We are talking about people in their 30s affecting a generation. That's what we are all about. And in 3 years, we have seen the power of such a platform. And so, thank you for being in the winning mindset. We will take your questions now as my boss, Nee, is ready to be answering questions. Question. We are going to take just 3 or 4 questions quickly. Now, put the first question on the screen. Nee left us with 4 steps, 5 steps to follow in converting. 5 steps to follow in converting. Some of you were listening to Nee and you are trying to cram what Nee is saying. You can't cram such things. You journal them. You document them. You can't be cramming. Journal it. Write it down. Sometimes I go to my old journals and I see depths that was 5 years old. And you wonder why some of us don't run out of inspiration. We don't run out of revelations. We don't run out of depth. Even when we are joking with you, you will see depth in jokes. Because we paid attention. But you are here. You are just putting it in your head. Once you have identified passion, Nee said, go ahead, convert it to a skill. Convert it to a skill. A skill is a know-how. That's a skill. Until you know how to do a thing is not a skill. That you know a thing is not a skill. There's a difference with knowing and knowing how. It's know-how that is skill. You can know about profiting from passion and you don't know how to profit from your passion. All of you know that you should be able to profit from your passion, but Nee came today to teach us how to know how. Number 2, he said, find your ideal customer. Number 2, he said, see yourself as a brand. I don't take that one for granted. I don't joke with that one. I tell people, I say, all by myself, I'm complete. I see myself as a brand. I see myself as a leader. I see myself as a force, even before I became a force. Number 3, Nee told us, find your ideal customer. I love that customer avatar stuff. I'm going to put it to practice. I love it. Love it. And then Nee said, create a product. Even though this generation, you start by creating a product first. You just go for a seminar. The thing just motivates you. You just go and write a book. You attended a training. The thing just shocked you. You went to WhatsApp and you created flyer. How to earn 7 figures from this particular skill when you currently you have not earned 1 figure. That you have learned a thing does not mean you know the thing. Give yourself time. Give yourself time. Pounded yam is yam, but pounded yam is more valuable than yam. Why? Time. Process. Nee talked about the power process. Process. Time. You can't talk about process without time. Genesis chapter 5, and in the process of time, Cain and Abel showed up. In the process of time. Any process that has no time is nonsense. Get me young men that will serve me as king. Put them under him and give them 3 years. The process will take 3 years. And they will stand before me. Daniel chapter 1. I'm not preaching, but I need you to get this right. I hate poverty. I hate poverty. I hate poverty. If you didn't hear it once, you heard it 3 times. I'm not about money, but I hate poverty. Lack of money has done more damage than the devil. So, and lastly, Nee said promote and market. Promote, market, and sell. Jimmy says money comes by selling. So once you start selling, some cash will start coming in. Now, the first question, Sani, how can I sell more than one passion when I, as a person, want to be identified with just one of it?
My boss, thank you for that fiery session. I think those who are watching us will know where I'm getting my vibes from. You can see my guy at the top here delivering so much transactional and transformational. Amazing. Thank you for being a transformational leader to us. We truly appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. I wish you just continue speaking, sir, and we can keep this question for some other time. Anyway. All right, how can I sell more than one passion when, as a person, want to be identified with just one of it? Now let me even say this very quickly, and this is a very beautiful question. All right, now for those who probably have more than one giftings, more than one passion, and they are confused about it, one of the things we recommend, all right, is that as much as you can, all right, stay on one lane. All right, stay on one as much as you can. It's important, one or two, but at best, just stay at one. Let me give you a practical example. Say, for instance, you hear of a Ronaldo right now. A Ronaldo is a Ronaldo, but today, all right, with the name he has made, with the fortune he's made, a Ronaldo can become anything today. He can be an author, and overnight, he could probably be a best-selling author. Overnight, right? So ultimately, you can graduate to become several other things, right? Because life is in phases, right? And men are in sizes. So you could actually, so Ronaldo can be he's a brand ambassador, for instance, right? So he can be a brand ambassador, he can be an author tomorrow, he can be a businessman, he can be anything tomorrow, all right? Why? But he has been able to leverage on football. You just knew him for one thing. Just imagine those days you knew him for many things. You'll be confused about who a Ronaldo is right now. All right, you are knowing Elisha. I knew deliberately Mr. Elisha didn't want to be called any other thing. Don't call him transformational coach. Don't call him motivational speaker. Don't call him motivational. One of the things he holds dear is that call him the convener of the winning mindset. I knew when particularly he deliberately transcended into it. It's deliberate, very deliberate, and you need to be intentional about it. All right. So that's for those who are out there who are really saying, okay, where do I stand? Where the one that you are most predominant, all right, face that, all right, and from that profit, from that, and do all of the things, you make name from that, then you can begin to do all of other things underneath. Now for this one, this particular question, all right, you can actually have not a franchise per se. You can come in, all right, you can actually lead without being the face. This is very important. You can sell without necessarily being the face. Technology has helped us these days that from the back end, all right, you can be shooting, all right, and selling some of these things that you're talking about, but the major thing that you want to be known about, you're still projecting it. But you can still, at the back end, all right, still be pushing this. So it's very possible to still push, some of these things that you want to sell at the back end while you are focusing on that one thing you want to be known. If I tell you some of the things that Mr. Elisha does, you'll be shocked. If I tell you some of the things that I do, you'll be shocked. Many people do not know that I have a 9-to-5 for many years. All right, so that's just what it is. Right, I hope that will help you, bro. Yeah.
All right, Nee, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't tell them the many things we do. Let them find out for themselves. Even if I have 9-to-5. Right. Number 2, you have been giving out value for free for so long. You finally decide to place a fee on your value, but you have built an audience who enjoy you for your free value, but don't want to pay you. How do you transition from being the popular guy who gives for free to the guy who charges a fee? Nee, that is you.
Awesome. So this is it. So now these people, them, many people are like that. They just want you to keep giving them. Anytime you put price like this, they run away. Fine. All right. I've told you what to do about them. First, I said 2 things you can get from them. Get feedback from them and get testimonies from them. You need it. I'll say that again for emphasis, Lois. Get feedback from them and get their testimonials, archive them. I even saw you writing it. Archive them and keep them. You will use it to begin to sell. Now, for this audience, okay, all right, what you need to do, number one, let me even say what comes to my mind naturally is that, see, there are 7 billion people on the planet Earth, all right? So begin to see how you can build a fresh audience. All right, it's very critical. See how you can build a fresh audience. 2, see how you can also build an audience from them. That's why I said, let them give you testimonies, let them give you referrals. So you build on the referrals and the testimonies they're giving you. And even from them, you're not throwing them out. Right? You're not saying you guys get away, get away. No, no, sir. You can still get value from them. You get the lawyers. You can still get, let them give you referrals, let them give you testimonies. So you can use it to scale. All right. Then find how you can use the skill of copywriting. I know you do a bit of copywriting too. All right. See how you can, probably you can give more guarantees from what you do. Give them more value, because human beings are naturally greedy. I've said it over again. They want to pay 1 naira, but they want to get value of 100 naira. Okay. So do that. Okay, give them more than the budget. There's nothing. So let me tell you what I do with my book. I'm not be very open to you. All right. Now, Mr. Elisha, I have a radio program in Kaduna every Sunday. All right. Now, Elisha, I've done several episodes. I will do some in a few weeks' time too. All right. One of the things I did while I was writing this book, and you have bought the book, lawyers, you know what I'm saying. I said that I was going to give people, 4 materials worth 19,500, even though they are buying the book for 2,500. So the book is 2,500. So somebody is saying, they don't even, maybe they don't, I'm shacking up that people will love my title. Maybe they're not even interested in the title. They are so greedy. I'm not saying they are greedy, all right? But they are so interested that they are getting more value. They are spending 2,500, but they are getting 19,500 plus in return. So they quickly want to get, some people literally, are even more grateful for the bonuses, the additions than the product. So you can begin to tweak your marketing language or your campaign in that light. All right, to see how you can, give them much more. Those people, I'm going to give you this product for 1K, but I'm going to give you 25,000 more worth of material. Just give me that 1K. So these are some of the things you can do. Look for new audience, all right? Get testimonials and referrals from them. Number 3, all right? Also see how you can give them much more than they bargained for. Now, what did I even do with those videos I gave? It wasn't too stressful. All right, what did I do? I just picked some of the audio program I'll be doing on radio. I converted them into a product, and I began to sell. I gave them as bonuses. Fine. I shot a video last week Tuesday on Facebook. I'm going to delete that video very soon. I'm going to put it up for sale, or I'm going to give it for put it as another bonus for another product I will create. That's how these things work. I hope, Lois, this helps you. All right. Your second question: how do you transcend from being the popular guy who? Okay, you've asked. I think I've answered the question. So that's what you need to do.
Let me see. Wow, there's no more question here, and I wish these people, even though our time is up, I wish they took advantage of you by asking you all the questions that turned you into a best-selling author in less than 6 months. As far as I am concerned, in this part of the North, nobody has sold books much more than you have done. It took me 1 year to sell 1,000 copies. 1 year. The second year, some books have reached the second year. Yeah, but you have done that in few months. We love you. We are captivated by the role you play in turning Kaduna into a hub for transformational leaders. And then lastly, I want to ask a question for the community. Are we expecting any book soon? Or you want to be
no book this soon. Probably next year or sometime, but no book this soon. But I think people can attend my class. I have a class right now that I want to teach people how to, really, I want to share my journey, all right? My journey with you on how to really become a best-selling author. I'll probably make a million naira in 1 month or 2 months or less, all right? So I have a class like that I think people should subscribe to, how to become a best-selling author, how to be a 7-figure author. But no book for now, but this is the class that I'll have for now. Thank you so much, sir, for this platform. I appreciate it.
What we want you to do now is that we want you to reach out to Neil, whether on Instagram, whether on his public line. They'll put his Instagram handle on the Facebook page. Follow Neil there and do it as fast as you can so that you can be part of the class. You can be part of that class so you can learn. It's not about being an author. you can also learn how to make something out of what you already have. Steve Harris said, it is not what you lack that limits you, it's what you have and you do not know how to use. Being in that class, I guarantee you, Neil will be able to help you understand how to effectively engage what is available for you. I say it everywhere. I was teaching it recently. Resources don't limit men. Resourcefulness limits men. And resourcefulness is the ability to use available resources to create desirable outcomes. Please, I beg you, reach out to Nii Soyinka. Quickly go there and send him a DM on his Instagram page. Reach out to him. How do you become part of that class? Tell him you are from the Winning Mindset community and he's going to treat you nice. He's going to treat you fairly. I am not asking you to give you a special discount, because if you want true value, pay for it. We didn't come here by gifts. We came here by paying a price. So, we truly love you. And for every one of you that has been online from 10 a.m. up till now, we love you. Nii is saying thank you for listening to him. I am saying thank you for being on this platform. We love you. We appreciate you. We give you every opportunity we have to bless you. We will bless you. And so if you are watching us now, I am on the screen with Nii Soyinka. I want you to crop that picture. Crop it. And then make a post about what Nii taught you today. Make a post about one thing that caught your attention with what Nii taught today. You are seeing me and Nii in the screen now. Just crop it, or do whatever you guys know how to do in your generation with your phone. And go ahead and let the world know that Nii Soyinka blessed you massively on the Winning Mindset platform. Thank you once again, everyone. Andrew, Louis, Damilare, Wadi Andrew, Adefa, Emmanuel, Blessing, Kadima. We love every one of you. The few names I can call before I disappear. Thank you. Sunday, Maga, Daniel, Jonathan, Jude Alawi. So many names. Mary Amakwe, you are new here. We love you. Please stay with us. Utaji Jacob. Thank you. Cindy, Veronica. Oh, you are many. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Olumide. Thank you, Tolu Lopez Thoughts. Oh, your name has thoughts. Great name. Thank you for everything. We love you. We look forward to seeing you next month. Next month may not be, next month may be blended, both virtual and live. We look forward to seeing you on the live event. It will be new, better, brighter, and bigger. See you next time, and God bless every one of you. See you next month. Thank you.
Describe the impact of the Winning Mindset in one word.
Massive. Very, very massive.
The Winning Mindset has helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
Has opened my mind to possibilities. The Winning Mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The Winning Mindset has given me a template with which I approach life, and that's a template of possibilities. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the things that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.